आप लोग को कल का वीडियो तो मिल गया है ना, एक अलग आईडी से आया होगा। Yeah, did you receive yesterday videos?
Yes, sir, received.
Okay, great. So what is the difference between provisioning and instance? Where we'll be doing the configuration? Yeah, provisioning, we are activating the modules, right?
Activating the modules.
And
Instance means
yeah, instance
manipulating the modules.
manipulating means the configuring the modules, basically what you are
Configuring the modules.
yeah, activated in provisioning. So there's the difference between provisioning and instance. So now we'll be covering the actual topics basically related to intro to mastery. So for example, if you go to the home page, you can see various tiles, right? I have so I told you this is the dynamic tile, and you'll be having a part of that. You are having various tiles. So some are standard tiles, some are what we say, some are custom tiles basically. So like for example, this may be the standard tiles, some are custom tiles. My specialty. If you go, there are many custom tiles. I will just explain you. So this New Year celebrations, this is also a custom tile. This may be also a custom tile. You can able to find it easily when you go to home page. So how you are configuring these tiles? So one way of getting into that configuration is going to admin center. If at all you want to navigate the path, you can just go through. We are just laying down the foundations. I mean, laying down the settings. So go to company settings and then manage home page. You can just favorite this icon by clicking over here. This is manage home page. Okay, this you can do it in your favorites, and then you can able to open the same. This is the new home page. Basically, you will not have anything to do to the new home page. Quick actions are there, everything are there. That is already by default is there. You can import custom tiles from the legacy home page, which is old home page. Max configuration you will be doing here. Go to legacy home page. Recently, this with the new update, you have came across the new home page. Okay. That's just okay. Yeah. So this is how the configuration of the tiles which look like. If you go, if you want to just duplicate it, if you want to just duplicate it, and I will be going to the home page. So simultaneously you can see these are the various tiles. To do is the dynamic tiles, so you can't see the to do tile. Rather than you can see my what we say, new sections. All these sections, my mobile and all, are under these sections, new sections. And then you'll be having my team sections, and then you'll be having my info sections. Okay, Rama is facing some audio problem, it seems. No problem. As we are recording, just you can try. If you can listen, it is fine. So you can able to see the various sections. These are the sections here. If you see here, new section, see to do section is a dynamic tile. You can't able to see to do sections here. There is no to do section. New section is there, and then you'll be having my info section, and you'll be having my specialty section. As you can see, my specialty sections. There's if you see wherever you see the delete button, it is a custom tile. You can able to delete that tile, but maybe somebody else has created the tile, so not to delete it. So in this session, we'll be covering first under this tile, we can move to any section. For example, just let me show you some practical. I want to move this. My team is a my team is a standard tile. Now from news, I'll be moving this tile into my team section. It is right now in news. From news, I'll just move this tile to my team section. So then you can go to the particular configuration page under manage home page, and then you can select my team. My team is under news right now. So you can select if I want to make it news into my team section. My team is also separate section. Now I'll be just moving it. Now it will be coming here under my team section. It came. Now I'm just saving it. Now let us just refresh the system. Whenever any changes are done, you have to refresh the screen. See, from news section, it has been moved, and it has been moved to the my team. Here, my team section, it has been moved. This is what you can able to move the standard tiles from one section to another. And then one more thing is, for example, removable by user. What do you understand by removable by user? For example, this is my system. I am a super admin, so I can do anything. So I'm just proxying it to any user, for example. Some normal employee, I'm proxying it. Now this is her home page. This is her home page. Now we can able to control, she can able to control the tiles by personalized homepage. This is individual option. This is not applicable for all. This is individual option. For I am Alia, for example. I am this employee. I am proxying. Proxying means going on behalf of account of this employee. So I'm proxying it, and I'm just mentioning personal. I'm just clicking on personalized homepage. So right now, for example, I don't want. I don't want. Let me just go again to the home page. Let me select a tile which I don't want. In my info, time off I don't want. For example, this tile I don't want. I'll be going to the personalized home page, and then where is time off? Where we have seen here in this section, news section, right? This time off I don't want. Basically, I'm just pinging it, unping it. Was removed from the group my info. It is from my info section. I'm just unpinging the time off, and now I'm just going to home, and under my info section I couldn't able to see time off. Now let me just bring back that. Let me just bring back this time off. Just you have to ping it, but this is applicable for employee and only, not for, applicable for overall. Employee can manage it by removing the tile from him or herself by pinging out. Just you have to ping that, and then you have the time of. Now the time of tile has came right now. So for now, this is the important tile as per the organization. Now they want that employee should able to see it every time on the home page. He or she should not able to delete it. So what we'll be doing, this requirement, if it comes, we have to go to the manage home page action. Then where is time off tile? Under my info, it will be this tile, right? Time off. This tile, I'll be just switching this off to no, remove by user. Now the user should not able to remove this, and I am saving it. Okay, you have to first become self. This is one more lesson. Whenever you are into any other account, proxy account, then system will understand that you are Alia, that employee, not the super admin. So you have to first become self, then you have to do the changes. Just remember this. This is the lesson for you. So whenever you are testing on behalf of other employees, you have to first test it and then you have to become self. Now, whether it is changes are done, time off. Time off. Now you can able to do and save the same. Now it is saved. Now you can able to test it. You have to go to proxy now, write the employee's name, Alia. Any employee who has ESS access, normal access, you can test the employee basically if you want to test. Now the employee can able to see the time off, right? Now, if I want to remove also, I'll be going to personalize home page. Then here under my info, that time off was showing here. It is not showing at all. So there is no option for the employee to remove the time off. Timesheet is showing. You can he has option to she has option to remove timesheet from from her home page, but time off is not there. So likewise, you can able to remove you can able to restrict employees in removing their tiles from his or her home page. As employees, they, if they want, they can do anything. They can even necessary tiles also they can even remove from the home page. So for in order to allow the employee to have the access to restricting their tiles to from their home page, any important tiles that the employee should have in must have in their home page, you have to make this disabled, removable by user. Okay, now then become self after testing. So these are the some standard tiles features. Basically, you can able to remove by that for the user, or you can able to add the tile. So these are the basic things that you can able to get it, very easy, simple things. So now let us move forward. Is there anything yet in the till now to be questioned, or any queries or understood?
No, sir.
Okay, so let us just move forward. So there are three sections basically. One is default, one is repository, and one is not used. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So these are the basic features of the tile. Now you are having three sections over here. Now these sections have their own significance: default, repository, and not used. So first, let me explain you default. All those styles which are you are seeing in the live in the home page are nothing but default category. Default is it is used right now for the system. All these are used right now. Default. You are having significance. Conditions may be default. For example, anyways, I'll be explaining you by creating a custom tile, but condition is deferred. For example, this is only applicable to India. This is only applicable to Taiwan, where you have to just select the employees. So you may be wondering why these styles are not applicable for this employee. So might be it is only applicable for Singapore. So Singapore employee, you can able to see under this payroll admin. Basically, you can able to see that Singapore, this in this group, maybe that admin will be coming. This whatever the criteria they have mentioned in this group, they can able to either they can mention user wise, only limited user will have this access. So that's the reason it is showing so many tiles over here. It is condition based, not necessary that all these tiles are there. You can able to see in the home page, because you may see some Singapore payroll admin may only see the tiles. That criteria you can set up in the group cells, show you how you will be creating the custom tiles. So before that, let me explain you these sections. Default is nothing but it is currently used. Right now, you can whatever you are seeing in the home page, these styles are in from coming from default. So don't ever, if you are using the tile, don't ever move it to your repository and not use, because it will be not visible here. So whatever the tiles you are visible in the home page, employees can able to see comes from default. Repository, what is repository? Repository is nothing but the go down. It's like a go down. Sometimes what happened is stock go down mein hota hai, like they will be having stocks in the go down, but they are only displaying selling with a limited 10 pieces, for example, live. और वो 10 pieces होने के बाद गोडाउन से लेके आते हैं. We will be going back to godown and again we are moving it to default. So it is nothing but a backup. So any tile which are not used just to categorize, it doesn't have any significance. You can keep it not used also or repository, it doesn't matter. But just to categorize, you are keeping the tiles which may be used in future but not used right now, which may be used. Those tiles you can uh, keep in repository. Simply you have to come in repository and move to default if at all you want to move use that tile. So just for our reference, we are keeping those tiles. For example, 1 month after, 2 months after, we'll be using the tiles. We'll be coming back to repository and we'll be moving it to default. Simply, whatever tiles you want to move, just come here and move it to default. This is what repository is, like a backup. Okay. And then you'll be having not used. Not used tiles are who doesn't use anything. For example, right now you are having some tiles in default. Now company says this tile is not necessary for us. It not nor it will necessary for the future. Then at that time you will be coming and moving it to not used. If the company says this tile may be used for future but not now, then you will be moving those tile in repository. Okay, not used means you do not want to use. You can even delete that tile, but custom tiles only you can delete. Standard tiles you can't delete. So that's the reason you can move in not use. But in my suggestion, don't delete any tiles. If you are not using, not used में तो वो कभी भी suddenly use में आ सकता है. Then the company think, oh, we used to have that tile. What? Just prepare like that tile. Then you will be you making it as default. Move to default from here. Then you can just use this tile, because uh, don't know when it will be used, but right now it is not used. So if the company says this may be used, this particular tile may be used in the coming months, but not now, then you will be keeping it in repository. This is for our own reference. SuccessFactors have provided this platform. This is for our own reference. Okay. So this is the definition in between default, repository, and not used. Okay. So you can even move from here. You can even move any tiles from not used to default or repository. Repository, if you want to use in future, you can move here. Repository also, not a problem. So these are all the custom as well as standard tiles you can able to see here. In basically the live tiles are in default. So whatever the custom tiles are there, you'll be having edit and delete button. But for standard tiles, you can't have the delete or edit button. See, these tiles. These are the standard tiles basically. These are the custom tiles. These are the standard tiles. So these are the standard and custom tiles. So these I think this view is clear for you. What is moved to basically default and or removed by user, and we have seen the different moving the tiles into different section. Now let us add a custom tile. The requirement is as follows. For example, I want to create a welcome tile for USA employees only, and USA people only can able to see, not Indian. USA employees can only able to see. So how do I fulfill this requirement? Let us check. Now I'm just adding a custom tile. Let us give some name, USA welcome tile. Description. Or USA people, let us create a company tile which is used for USA people only. USA TCS welcome tile. For example, TCS company. Anything you can write, but you have to suggest with the management in real time what exactly the naming convention should be, the tile's name. So for now, I'm just thinking of something, and I'm just writing just for your understanding how to create a custom tile. And description, you can write something XYZ. Welcome on board. Okay. Then I'm just going to step 2. Step 2, static means it will be this. If you want this preview, you can able to view. Static means if you see, these are the statics. Now if I click there, these are the custom tiles. 2022 New Year celebration, somebody have named this. Static means it is not presentable. Okay, it is okay, but as per the requirement, if it is required static, but you can write static, you can mention static. But if you want little bit presentable, for example, you can mention graphical. In graphical, if I want little bit big image, I want to upload any image. So for example, is there any image over here? For example, Yash is there. So I'm just desktop में यश का कुछ image देखा. Yash. I'm just selecting this. So it is like this. B box में जो fit होता है, you have to download that image only. So anyways, it is also looking good. So title, mention something. Welcome to Yash. मैं तो TCS के जगह why we are using TCS then? Let us mention Yash, for example. So now after this, let me proceed ahead with step 3. Step 3 means this is important. Pop over means a window will be popping over. When you click on the tile, This is nothing but popover. This is the window is popping over. But if you select email, then email will be getting reflected. Email address will be opening. If you select URL will be opening. If you want URL to open in the new tab, it will open, but it will not show in pop-up. So I will be selecting pop-up. It will looks little bit different. For example, if the pop-up means pop-up window pops up basically. So this is basically the template. You can just select anything. This also you can select, or this also you can select. And this is rule-based permission. We are not using this anyways in the tiles, but this is basically if there is any tile-based rules, business rule which you have created for new hire already, their rules you can select. If there is any rule, that is our very ending class, business rules. I will be explaining in that how to create the rules, but generally we'll be not using in tiles. If there is any rule for the tiles, then you can use it. Now I'll be mentioning here something link, like whenever the employee clicks the link, you should open the yash.com or something like that. Is there any official site for Yash? www.yash.com. Okay, I'm just copying this. Or just write www.yash.com. Okay, now title, come to Yash. Target, I will suggest to open in a new window rather than replacing the window. Okay, it is just external link basically. That's the reason it is showing like this. Just something like that. Body, welcome to welcome on board to Yash. Hope you have a wonderful stay or something like that. Hope you have a great learning. Great learning or something, anything as per your organization. Okay, this I'll be selecting and I'm mentioning step 4. Step 4 is nothing but this is the last and final step. Now here we will be deciding who the tiles should be seen. I'll be selecting as it is news, basically somehow related to news. So this I want all the USA employees to be seen, not all employees. So I'll be just adding a group. Just click this 3 dots and add the group. Group name I'll be mentioning USA employees or something like that. Pick category. What I have to select now based on country. So country I will be selecting. Country I'm just mentioning United States. Okay. Done. So you can even update it. All 377 people are employees are there right now in United States. If suppose you want all the countries to be visible except 1 or 2 countries, at that time you have to mention that country name in the exclude these people from. Same like I've done this, right? Only for 2 or 3 countries you don't want the tile to be visible. Then you have to just exclude it, those countries from here. No need to mention anything here. This is just for your understanding so that you can understand better, and you, as per the requirement, you can act accordingly. So let me just done it. I'm just done. And here you have to select the group which you have created. What is our group? USA. USA employees. This is only the group, right? This you have to select. If you want the tiles to be visible always, then always. Date range means, for example, I want my tile to be visible from 1st of January till 31st of January. So you can mention the date range. Based on start date means, this is, for example, if any new joinees is there. So the access are provided some 1 week before. So just -4 means 4 days before they're joining till 2 months of their joining. This is how you can control it over here. Till 2 months of their joining. So based on this is generally used for the new hire. So right now I'm just keeping always. This is what the conditions are based on date range you can select, based on start date you can select. Now, if you want, you can review it as well. Changes were successfully saved. So you have done the changes right now. So right now, let me just go to my home page. First, let me check whether I am of US employee or Indian employee. Based on that, I can able to find how to find out. Go to my employee file. My employee file means I am this user. It is my file. Now it will decide whether I am a US employee or Indian employee. Means I am a US employee basically. So under where I have saved that file in the news. Now I'll be going to home where all the tiles are visible. See, under this, if I this tile previously it was not there, now it is there. Now if I select this, you'll be having welcome to Yash, welcome on board, great team, great learning, whatever the message you have typed. I'm just clicking this. It will redirect me to the new window. Whatever the changes I have done, it is redirecting me to the new window. So this is how the tile works. Based on the requirement, you can select any, you can create any tile, or you can make simple tile like this static. If there is any New Year celebrations or anything, any messages you want to mention for any particular group of employees or any country employees, you can use you make the use of this style like I have done it. Instead of that, you can directly write any message on that, basically pop over. You can you no need to write any link, directly you can write any message instead of link. 22. So just to intimate any employees, you can able to do that. It is the same way. So this is how the tiles is getting generated. Now, this is for USA. So let me just proxy one Indian employee. For example, one Indian employee with name Sajeev. Sajeev Kumar is one Indian employee over here in SuccessFactors. I'm just proxying on behalf of Sajeev Kumar. Okay, let me check if I can able to see that tile over there. So ideally it should not be visible, but even though, let me check. See, the tile is not visible for Indian employee. Now if I proxy for other US employee, might be it is visible like Carla Grant. See, this is the US employee. So for only US employees only, you can able to see this tile. This is very important point of view, basically how to give the condition based on employees or anything, based on US or even groups as well. You can give the condition. For example, I'll be going here. Let me become self first, else it will not work. If she doesn't have access, if she have access, then not a problem. But not sure whether she have access for manage homepage or not. because system will think I am the Kala grant. So if I want to edit this style, I'll be just clicking on edit. And instead of this, I can even restrict it based on the users. For example, I want to create a group and I want, for example, we have seen Kala grant only. I want the particular user only to be seen, the tile to be seen by Kala grant. So I'm just mentioning Kala grant name, and here user is there. I'm just mentioning Kala grant. For this user only, I want to restrict. You can even add the users and number of users. For another thing, Anya Singh, I want to make this tile visible. Anya Singh is also an employee. Just type the name, it will show you the suggestion here. If the employee is there in the system, if not, it will not show. So I'm just done it. Now I'm just unchecking this and I'm just selecting Kala grant, the user group which we have created. Kala grant, this one. And I'm saving it. Tile saved successfully. Now if I go and refresh this page, this tile will not be visible to me. See, if I proxy it with Kala grant, see काला ग्रैंड को विजिबल हुआ. अब मैं प्रॉक्सी करूंगा आन्या सिंह. So particularly admin group of admin only you can able to restrict that for tiles if it is an sensitive tile. So you can just play it around basically. If you can give any links and all. आन्या सिंह को न्यू होम पेज असाइन हुआ है. सो न्यू होम पेज बेसिकली, एक मिनट, जस्ट अ सेकेंड. Okay, so right now this user is assigned